right outside the courthouse right now, kind of in this park. We're near David Hancock, who is a spokesperson for the Rittenhouse family. So once he
The year 1962. Major League Baseball's World Series. For the first time, the World Series came to the West Coast in San Francisco, California, as they'll play host to the mighty New York Yankees and Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. Today, for the New York Yankees, Whitey Ford, the chairman of the board on the mound. For the San Francisco Giants, another left-hander, Billy O Dell. As you remember, the San Francisco Giants come in exhausted, playing 162 regular games, only to have to play the Los Angeles Dodgers in a best of three playoff series to determine the National League pennant, only to have the Giants win late in Game 3, exhausted, having to use Juan Marichal in Game 3 of the series to get them this far. So the Giants will depend on Billy O Dell, a left-hander, not their number one starter. He went 19 and 14, 3.52 ERA, 281 innings pitched. He'll take on the veteran Whitey Ford, 17 and 8, 258 innings pitched with 243 hits. The lefty Ford takes on the lefty Odell. 1962 World Series replay, game number 1 from Candlestick Park in San Francisco. This is the 1962 Retro Replay World Series, Yankees versus Giants. Once again, this is your friend, the Sports Time Machine, again bringing you more Strat here on the channel. As today, we'll bring you again 1962 action. If you were with us the last time on my channel, you were witnessing the 1962 All-Star Game number 1 between the Americans and the National, played in basic play. We'll play this one in advance. These cards at the time were only made in basic and advanced, no super advanced. We will still play with super advanced fielding, as I do have ratings for those. Otherwise, everything else will have to be in advanced replay. So Whitey Ford on the mound for the Yankees, Billy O Dell for the Giants. I will be using again the great application called Ball Score and Ball Stat to do my scoring. I'll use that as my go-to thing here. I didn't want to have to pull out the Strat baseball game to do so. So here we go. So again, we'll give you results. We'll give you as per game, give you what they're batting and what the team is batting. It's a great app to help you with your box score needs. So here we go. The Giants take the field, and the New York Yankees are ready to take the bat. So here is your Giant defense. And we'll see if we can give you more help here. Harvey Keene is in left. He's a 3E11. The wonderful Willie Mays in center. 1E4 -5 in center. Philippe Alou is in right. He's a 2E9 -3 in right. And around the infield, Jim Davenport's a 1E23 at third. Jose Pagana, 222 at short. Chuck Hiller is at second base. And Chuck Hiller is a 332 at second. Orlando, the baby bull Cepeda, is batting fifth at first. He's a 3E14. Behind the mound is Ed Bailey. He's a 4E8. Throwing arm of errors 1 to 11 with a +1 arm. Remember, with the advanced replay, you get the -2 to hold and then the catcher's arm. So it will be a -1 to steal second base and a -3 to steal third. Yankees don't have a lot of stolen base threats, but with the using the stealing base ratings, it will make him a little more powerful, I think, in the long run. So here we go. Let's get this started. Game 1 of the 62 World Series. Tony Kubek is going to lead off for the Yanks. So we'll go ahead and get my stuff available to play, and we'll go ahead and get it going. Shouldn't need my keyboard again. So Tony Kubek leads off. He's a left-handed hitting shortstop. He's about ready to get this underway for me here at the 62 World Series. So please come in, enjoy yourself, and please stop by. So here we go. Here's Kubek. He leads off for the Yankees in the 62 season. Hit .314, 169 at bats. So he was a youngster. 6 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs. So Kubek to bat against the lefty. Definitely he hits a lot better against right-handed pitching. That is for sure. Here's the first pitch. 3-6, and Kubek with a leadoff base hit. How about that? So Kubek would have had a home run versus a righty. Wow. Kubek against a righty. That ball would have been gone. He had 4 home runs at 169 at bats. He almost led the game off with a home run. But against a lefty, it's going to be a single to right field. So Kubek against the lefty, single, and he's on. He's a D stealer. He will not be held. He's a 1-14 running. So if nobody out, won't be held. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Richardson. So Richardson up for the Yanks. He is a .302 hitter and 692 at bats. Runner on first, nobody out against the left-hander, Billy O Dell. Billy O Dell from the Strat. Here's the pitch. 6-3 to a righty. And that's a ground ball back to Odell. He goes to short the long way, and that's all. Good slide by Kubek, and you have a fielder's choice. So 1 out with a runner on first. Bobby Richardson is a C stealer, will be held. He's a 1-14 on the running rating. And now here is the left fielder, the rookie, Tommy Tresh. So Tresh is a switch hitter, will bat righty against Odell. So here is Tommy. Tommy on the season, 622 at-bats, hit .286, 20 home runs. So that's good power. And he'll hit against Odell. Odell looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That rolls around as a 4-8, and that's a single for Trash. Batting righties, a single to center field. He'll hold with Mays' arm. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with 1 man out. And now brings up the Mickey Mantle. As it looks on the card, much more better power versus right-handed pitching. He will bat right-handed against lefty. Still got a bunch of walks. He does have the power still. 2 on and 1 out. Mantle against Odell. See if the Giants can get out of this one. Odell from the stretch. Here is the pitch. That is a 2-4 for Mantle, and struck him out. So Billy O Dell with a strikeout. And now with 2 outs, here is Roger Maris. So Maris, a little more power than he usually has against left-handed pitching. This season, Maris was a .256 hitter and 33 home runs. He's coming off back-to-back MVP awards. Here we go. Odell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-7 to a lefty, ground ball second base. That's going to be Chuck Hiller. Hiller is a .332. Let's see if that will affect things here. .332 is no. It's a 17 on a 32. That could be your problem. 17 on a 32 is a 2-base error. A 2-base error for Chuck Hiller, and the Yankees will score the first run. So reached on second on an error, scored Richardson, Tresh to third, and it is 1-0 Yankees. So second and third, 2 outs. Chuck Hiller throws one away, and it's an unearned run for the Yanks, you would think, as that extended the inning and also extended the run. I cannot see that as an RBI. So Richardson will be changed to an unearned run there. And now here is Elston Howard. Second and third, 2 outs. Yankees by a run. Elston always a left-handed killer. This season, not so much. Again, he is catching today. Byogi on the roster, but not playing. So here we go. Second and third, 2 outs. Yanks by a run. 1-0. Odell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-10 for Howard. Fly ball left field. That is Keene. Makes the catch. And the Yankees harmlessly are out of this inning. 1 run, 2 hits, a big error by Chuck Hiller. We played 1/2 inning of play. Welcome the Candlestick. It's 1-0 Yanks. So here is Harvey Keene. He'll lead off for the Giants here in the first. For the Giants, it'll be Harvey Keene leading off in left, followed by Chuck Hiller at second, Felipe Alou in right, Willie Mays in center, Orlando Cepeda at first. Batting 6 is Jim Davenport at third, and Bailey behind the plate, Jose Pagan at short, and Billy O'Dell batting 9th and pitching. For the New York Yankees, as they'll put this team defensively around left to right, it will be Tom Trash. He's a 2E15 in left with a -1 arm. Mickey Mantle, 1E8 -3 in center. Roger Maris, a 2E3 -3 in right. And around the infield, it'll be Clete Boyer, 123 at third. Tony Kubek at short. Kubek was a 2E40 at short. At second base is Bobby Richardson, a 1E15 at second. Bill Scourin's a 3E13 at first. And Elston Howard behind the plate. Elston Howard was a 2E3, a -4, and a 1-7 on the T rating. On the mound, the veteran Whitey Ford. Ford comes in as the Yankees 17-8, 2.90 ERA, the chairman of the board, a left-hander. He'll pitch to this giant lineup of the 1962 World Series Advanced Replay right here on the channel. Bottom first, 1-0 Yanks. And we're underway again here with the Giants now. Harvey Keene leads off. He's a right-handed hitter. He'll hit against Ford. Ford with the windup and the pitch. 3-6 to a lefty single for Harvey Keene. So the Giants are on the board. They get a base hit from Keene. He is a D stealer, so he won't be held. Running rating 1-13. And now here's the left-handed second baseman, Chuck Hiller. He's going to try to make up what happened in the first inning. Runner on first, nobody out. Ford working from the stretch now. Ford looks in. Here's the target. That's a 2-3 lefty. Popped it straight up. That is Richardson. Comes over. That's Kubek. He calls him off, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. And now here is Felipe Alou. Had one of those great seasons for the Giants. That outfield was really good. Alou on the season hit 25 home runs, hit 316. He is a starting right fielder today. He's got that typical one-column power, too. So runner on first, 1 out. Ford from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Alou, 5-7 against a righty. Ground ball to second. Let's see if Richardson, he's a 1. 115. If he rolls high enough, it is a double play ball. Let's see. It is a 5. He may have not got the double play ball on a 5. The 5 is a G1, so he gets out of it. How about that? That's an 11. So Bobby Richardson, 11 on a 15. There is no 11. Double play. 4-6-3, and they're out of the inning. So GDP 4-6-3. So that ends that. No runs, 1 hit, double play, clears the bases at the end of 1-0 Yanks. So top of the second here at Candlestick Park in San Francisco. The Moose, Bill Scourin will hit. Moose Scourin, tremendous power versus lefties, 270, 23 home runs. 2-column full of juice. Also with some juice in the 3-column. So here is Odell, the left-hander. Got to be careful to Scourin. Here's the pitch. That will be a 6-5 to a righty. Fly ball left field. The park will hold it. Harvey Keene makes the catch, and there is 1 out. So now here is Clete Boyer, the third baseman. Tremendous fielder, good hitter, had power that season too. It's 18 home runs, hit 272 as the Yankees everyday third baseman. Boyer, right-handed hitter against Odell. Odell looks on, and here's the pitch. That's a 5-9 to a righty. Fly ball shallow right field. That will be a Lou, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here is now the pitcher spot lineup. Both are using pitchers hitting card number 1, Whitey Ford. So with 2 outs here in the second, Ford the bat against Odell. Odell hits away, 6-5. Ford is a left-handed hitter, 6-5, fly ball center field. Mays will come in, make the catch, and the Yanks will go 1-2-3. So we go to the bottom of the second. Yanks lead 1-0. So for the Giants will be Mays, Cepeda, and Davenport against Whitey Ford. So Willie Mays, what a year William Mays had. 49 home runs, hit .304, 36 doubles, and 5 triples. Mays now against Ford. Ford looks in. Here's the pitch. 5-7 versus a righty. Ground ball second base. Again, you keep hitting it at Bobby Richardson. Good things will happen. He cannot make an error on cannot give a hit. That's an out. 4-3. In case you're wondering, Bobby Richardson's on an E15, the errors will be 14, 17, 3, and 18. So that's 1 away. Here is Cha-Cha, the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, the first baseman. Tells you how good of a kid this kid is. Willie McCovey's on the bench for the Giants. So runner on first, here is Cepeda. Boy, Cepeda had a solid year. 600 at-bats, 35 home runs, hit .306. So here we go. Whitey Ford deals, and there it is, to a righty, to a lefty, 4-9 righty, and a walk to the baby bull. So baby bull walks with 1 on. Cepeda, a C stealer, will be held. And now here's the third baseman, Jim Davenport. In case you're wondering, Elston Howard, my buddy, is a -4 with a -2 hold. So you're going to steal on a -5 as a total rating. So that will keep the Giants from stealing most of the time. So here's Davenport, right-hand hitting third baseman, runner on first, 1 out. Again, Ford from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-9 to a lefty, and he draws the walk. So the Giants again put a couple men on with a couple walks here in the second. 2 on and 1 out. And now here's a left-handed hitting catcher with power, though, Ed Bailey. Boy, look at that power on Bailey's card. Both sides, 17 home runs, hit .232 and 254 ABs. So let's see what Big Ed can do. 1 out, 2 on. Ford from the stretch. Here is the pitch. That's a 6-8 lefty. Struck him out. Whitey Ford. Good fastball up in the zone. And that's 2 outs. So now here is the shortstop, Jose Pagan. Billy O Dell in the on-deck circle. Pagan, a right-handed hitting shortstop. And 580 at-bats, 7 home runs, 6 triples, hit .259. Right-handed hitting little shortstop. 2 outs, 2 on. Ford from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-6 lefty, fly ball left field. That should end it. Trush comes in, makes the catch. And Ford strands 2. We played 2 in Candlestick. 1-0 Yanks. Game 1 in 1962. Retro Replay World Series. Top of the third, Kubek, Richardson, and Trush up for the Yankees. Top of the third coming in here. And we'll continue the play onward here, as it will be Tony Kubek, who's single and got erased on a fielder's choices first time up against Odell here in the third. Odell, the windup, here's the pitch. 5-3 to a lefty, fly ball right field. That is Alou, Philippe Alou, 2E9. That's pretty good for an outfielder, like we always talk about. Ooh, a 16 on a 9. So Philippe Alou may have some problems here. We'll see if he can make the catch. He's going to come in. He may not have gotten the ball. 16, and it's a 1-base error on a 16 on a 9. So Philippe Alou could not make the catch. And Kubek will reach first base. Second error of the ball game for the Giants in 2+ innings. And that is not the way you want to start. So a leadoff error, and now here is Bobby Richardson. Richardson reached on a fielder's choice and then came around the score on the error when Roger Maris was up. Yanks lead 1-0, top of the third, one man on. Here's Richardson. Probably this is Ralph Howe. Probably not a bunter per se, but they do will be a B bunter with Tresh on deck. He's got a lot more on the card than most second basemen do. We'll go ahead and swing away. Odell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-8 to a righty, and struck him out. Probably should have been bunting. One away. So now it brings up Tresh. Tresh singled him. He singled Richardson the third his first time up. So Tresh the batter. 1 for 1 as a rookie in the World Series. Runner on first and one out. Tresh a switch hitter, batting righty against Odell. Here's the pitch. 1-6. Single right field. So Tommy Tresh has 2 base hits. Felipe Alou is going to be a -2, -3 to go to third. So if he goes first to third, it'll be a +2. So let's see who's on base. It's going to be Kubek. He's a 1-13. He was held at first. So it's a -1. So it'll be a 1-10 going to third. We'll go station to station. So the Giants possess good outfielder arms. So now there's 2 on and 2 outs. 2 hits for the rookie Tresh. First and second, 1 out. Again, you pitch to these M&M boys very carefully. Mantle struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Can Odell get out of this mess here in the third? Here, oops, don't want to pre-call it out here. Here's Mantle. Switch hitter batting from the right-hand side against Odell. Odell from the stretch and the pitch. 6-6. Struck Mantle out for the second time. Oh, Mickey. So Mickey strikes out. And now here's Maris. Reached on that error the last time up, which resulted in an unearned run in the first. He comes up with 2 on and 2 out now in the second. Odell trying again. Trying to dodge the Giants defense that has seemed to have left him in this game. Here's the pitch. 1-6. Ground ball to short. Picked up by Pagan. Goes to Hiller. Fielder's choice and ends the inning. So it's going to be an out. It's going to be a fielder's choice. 6-4. And that will end it. So again, the Yankees strand 2. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Yanks. Oops, go ahead and click on that. And the Giants will now send up Billy O Dell, followed by Harvey Keene and Chuck Hiller here in the bottom of the third inning. So bottom of the third inning, retro replay 1962 World Series. And let's go ahead and continue here. All right, here is Odell. He's a 1-hitting pitcher. Whitey Ford working on the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-10 for Odell. He is a switch hitting pitcher. 4-10 line drive second base right at Richardson. 1 away. So again, he's retired. And now here's Harvey Keene. Singled his first time up. Giants have had 3 base runners. They've all been left or stranded. So Keene singled and was doubled off on Felipe Alou's ground ball. Here is Keene, the right-handed hitting. 3-4 versus the lefty ground ball to short. That's going to be Kubek. Picks it up and throws him out for the second out. So now here is Chuck Hiller, the left-handed hitting second baseman. Popped to short his first time up. 2 outs here in the third. Whitey Ford cruising along here at Candlestick. Looking in, gets the sign and the pitch. That is going to roll around as a 2-8 versus a lefty. Single for Chuck Hiller. So the Giants with base hit number 2. And he's on at second. Hiller's a D-stealer, and he's a 1-14. Well, 2 outs, they'll be held. He'll hold them on just in case, especially with a right-handed hitter. And Alou. Lou hit into a 4-6-3 double play his first time up. Runner on first, 2 outs. Ford trying to get out of this one. From the stretch, runner on first, 2 outs, and the pitch. 3-11 for Lou versus lefty and went too far inside and hit him. So that puts an extra man on. Unfortunately, that means you have to pitch to Mr. Willie Mays. Number 24, number 1 in your hearts. The center fielder for the Mays, probably one of the best players in baseball and especially in the National League. Surefire's been playing for the last 54 and playing for the last 8 years, and one of baseball's finest. 2 on, 2 out. Mays against Ford. What a matchup. 2 on and 2 outs. Ford from the stretch gets the sign and the delivery. 3-5 and walks him. The bases are loaded. So Whitey Ford really not doing himself any problems. He gets to the first 2 hitters and he gives up a hit to Hiller, hits Salou and walks Mays. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the little baby bull Orlando Cepeda. Walked his first time up. Ford trying to get out of the 3rd inning unscathed. From the stretch, Ford's pitch count being worked up. Here it is, and it's going to be a 5-8 to a righty. Struck him out looking. Cepeda couldn't get the bat off his shoulders, and the Giants strand 3. We played 3, 1-0 Yanks. So far, the Yankees 1 run on 3 hits. The Giants no runs on 2 hits and 2 big errors. We go to the 4th inning of this 1962 Retro Replay World Series, game number 1. Here is Elston Howard, the catcher. Howard up. Again, he is 0 for 1. He flied to left first time up, hitting against the lefty Odell. Odell looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 5-9 righty, fly ball right field. That's a Lou, comes in, easy play, makes the catch. So with 1 away, here's the first baseman, Moose Scourin. William Moose Scourin. They call him Bill. Scourin is 0 for 1, fly to left his first time up, righty against lefty. Odell with the windup and the pitch. 2-10, and that's going to be a single center field for a Moose. As the Yankee fans who came to San Francisco are chanting Moose, single to center field. Mays gets it back in. He's a 1-10 running. He's a big man with not much speed. He will not be held there. And now here's the 3rd baseman, Clete Boyer. That was the Yankees' 4th hit of the ball game. Odell working from the stretch, runner on first and 1 out. Here it is. That rolls around to a 5-11 on Odell. Ground ball to first. Cepeda's got it. Takes it to the bag himself. And that is 2 outs. But Scourin will move to second. But now brings up Whitey Ford back in the lineup. He's not a hitter at all. Runner on second and 2 outs. Lefty on the matchup here. Can Ford find some luck on Odell's card? Let's see. 6-9 to a lefty. Single Whitey Ford up the center field. That is a +2, but a Mays is a -4. I would think he would be held at first because of the +2 anyway. So +2 -1's a +1, -4. Yeah, Scourin will go 90 feet and has to stay at third. So Ford stops at first. He has himself a base hit in the World Series. First and third, 2 outs. And now here is the shortstop, Tony Kubek. Kubek again, a young, brash shortstop with only 100+ at-bats in the regular season. Getting the chance here to play again, a much better hitter against right-handers. We'll see if this will work out for him right now. First and third, 2 outs. Keene from the stretch. Odell, the left-hander, from the stretch to the left-handed hitting Kubek. And the pitch, 2-5, single to center field for Tony Kubek. He's got 2 hits in the World Series. Scourin scores. Ford stops at second, and the Yankees lead 2-0. So there you go. A single by Scourin, another single by Ford, and Kubek knocks him home, and the Yankees lead by 2. So now here's Bobby Richardson, the right-handed hitting second baseman. First and second, 2 outs. Odell still not out of this trouble, and he has Tresh on deck. Here's Odell from the stretch. That's going to be a 4-6 to a righty, and walked him, and the bases are loaded for Yanks. Oh, my. And again, it'll be the rookie left fielder, Tom Tresh. 2 for 2 in the World Series already. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The Yankees have a chance to kind of blow this open in game 1. Odell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-2 line drive, third base. Ends the inning. Davenport right there. And the Yankees strand a bunch. They strand 3. They get 1. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's only 2-0 Yankees. Yankees 2 runs on 6 hits, while the Giants no runs on 2 hits, and a very couple costly defensive boo-boos here for the G-Men here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1962 Retro Replay World Series. We continue on. Jim Davenport, followed by Ed Bailey and Jose Pagan. So Davenport, the batter, the right-handed hitter against Ford. Ford looks in. Here's a pitch to Davenport. 1-8 lefty and walks. Again, Whitey Ford just playing with he is playing with fuses on dynamite here. Right, he's walked Davenport twice. He has given up 4 walks in the game. He's only given up 2 hits, and I believe he hit 1. So he's been all over the place in this one, but he still leads by 2. And here's the catcher, Ed Bailey. Struck out his first time up. Not much of a bunter. He'll be swinging away. Ford from the stretch, 2-12 to a lefty fly ball right field, fairly deep, but that is going to be Maris makes the catch, no advancement, and 1 away. So with 1 out, Bailey flies to right, and now here is the shortstop, Jose Pagan. Pagan, the shortstop, 0 for 1. So Pagan, the batter, from the stretch, here is the pitch. That will be a 6-3 to Ford. Ground ball to first. That is Scourin. Let's see if the Moose can play some defense. He's a 3-13, so it's not too bad, actually. That should be playable. Let's see if they can turn 2. Oh, that's a 5. That's not going to be a double play for sure. That's probably going to be a ground ball C, most likely. And let's see if we can dig up that rating here. Give me 1 second. Here we go. 5 on a 3 is a G3. Then a 10 on a 13. Oh, an 11 was the error, but not a 10. So it will be an out, 3 unassisted. So unfortunately, Scourin unable to come up with it cleanly, and it allows the runner will go to second. So now runner on second, 2 outs. And now again, it brings up Billy O Dell. He'll still bat here in the 4th inning, as Al Dark has confidence in his pitcher to stay in this. So here we go. Runner on second and 2 outs. He needs some help like he had on his own card. 2-4 struck him out. Odell down on strikes and ends the 4th for the Giants. No runs on no hits. A walk. Another man left at the end of 4. It is 2-0 Yankees. Top of the 5th inning, Mantle, Maris, and Howard, the M&M boys, and Ellie, the bat for the Bombers here in the 5th. So far, Maris 0 for 2 against the left-hander Billy O'Dell. Odell looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's a 2-2 versus the lefty single to left field. How about that for Mantle? Got one through. 2-2 is a weird spot for a hit. Mantle's a B stealer, so with a +1 on Bailey, that kind of makes things a little interesting here. So he will get a jump on a B with a minus on a -1. So let's see if we can find. Let's we go back here to my game here. -1. We'll go to the chart. So against the B, he's a 1 to 13. A -1 will be a 1 to 12. So it's 60% for Mantle to try to steal second as Roger Maris comes up. So Mantle to take a lead. He's going to try to run, and he is safe in a possible throwing error by Ed Bailey. So they ran on him, and Bailey's a 1 to 11. Here's the throw. No, nicely done by Pagan. Stopped it from going out in the outfield. It was a high throw, but he went up and got it. So a stolen base for Mantle. He's on at second. Now to steal third, it will be a -3. So I'm sure he will hold up there, but he'll be held as a B. Runner on second and no out for Maris. So Maris, a left-handed hitting power hitter, 0 for 2, reached on the error that scored the first run and then hit into a fielder's choice. That's a 6-9 versus a lefty single to center field for Maris. Again, that is going to be a -4 there. He was being held -1, so it'll be a -5 to Mantle. 1-12. You're not going to make the first out at home. I don't believe so. So Mantle will stop at third, and Maris is on at first. So the M&M boys contributing in this inning. That is the 8th hit for the Yankees here in 4+ innings. So now here's the catcher, Elston Howard. Runner on first and third. Nobody out in the 5th. Odell from the stretch. The infield will be coming in. They have to stop this somewhere. 3-8 is a single 1-19. It's a 2 base hit, Elston Howard. That is a star. It will score Mantle from third. Maris will go to second. Yankees lead 3-0. 3-8 single 1-19. Howard's found a way to get past the shortstop. So with 2 on and nobody out, Yankees lead has been added to 3 here. Here is Skowron. He's 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. Odell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-6 to a righty. Struck him out looking. And that is the first out of the inning. Howard down on Skowron down on strikes, and here's the third baseman, Clete Boyer. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game, fly to right, and 3 unassisted. So 1 out in the first from the stretch, 2 on and 1 out. It's a 4-10 righty. Oh, deep drive down the left field line. This could be trouble. 4-10, looking up, reaches up. Hiller King can't get it. It's gone. 3-run homer for Clete Boyer, and the Yankees have taken a 6-0 lead. They have blown up game 1. That is 4 runs in the 5th. Boyer, who hit 18 home runs, 410 on a righties, a home run, won the 7. He got the 7. So he homers the left field, and the Yanks are on the board and lead by 6. So here is Whitey Ford now, the 6-run cushion. And here we go. And the Giant bullpen is mildly getting up as they just got through that bottom part of the order. So we'll see what Al Dark does. Bullpen is getting ready and fast. 2-7 base hit for that is 2-7. Went a little ahead of myself. Strikeout for Ford, 2 away. So Ford is out, and now here's Kubek. He's 2 for 3 in the ball game with an RBI. Again, the Yankees have gotten 10 hits over 4 2/3. Odell working from the windup. Here's the pitch. 6-2 to a lefty, pop to first. That is Cepeda. Makes the catch, and that will do it. So Odell gives up 4 big runs in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees all over the Giants. Game 1, 1962. Retro Replay World Series, 6-0. Yankees 6 runs on 10 hits. The Giants no runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. So for the Giants, top of the order, Harvey Keene will be followed by Hiller and Alou. As Odell, we'll see if he'll come out in part of the 6th inning or not. I don't see him coming out, but we'll see. Keene 110, all that stuff in that 1 column. Of course, Giants not getting those breaks today. Ground ball to third will be 1 away. 110, yeah, he played basic. That's a hit. Or playing advanced. Here's Chuck Hiller. He's 1 for 2. Giants have only 2 hits in the ball game, and that's from their top 2 in this lineup. Ford has been wild. 1 out in the 5th. Here's the pitch on a 6-6 to a lefty from Ford. Struck him out. 2 away. Swung through the fastball. So 2 away and brings up Alou. He's reached on an error. He's gone on and he bounced into a 4-6-3 double play, not hit by a pitch. So he's 0 for 1. So Alou here will bat against Ford with 2 outs in the 5th. Here it is to Alou. 2-5 to a lefty. Fly ball left field. That is out number 3 and ends it. So we played 5. 6-0 Yanks, top of the 6th. So here we go. Top of the 6th. Richardson, Tresh, and Mantle. We'll see if the Giants decide they're going to have to go to their bullpen. And the question is who do the Giants want to go with and who end up starting as their starters here? So we'll go to, let's see, go to my, which page is he on? Oh, that's not it back there. Hang on, folks, 1 second here. And here we go, I believe, 1962. So Dell in real life went 7 to 3rd. Then Larson came in, then Stu Miller. So let's see if we go to the former Yank or we go to Stu Miller. Stu Miller 4.12 ERA can give him 3. So bring in the righty Stu Miller, kind of change up the Yankees here and bring in a right-hander. So Stu Miller is going to be the new pitcher for the Yanks here. So let's bring a new pitcher here. So already Odell is done. Stu Miller comes in, and he'll stay in bat in the 9th spot in this order. So here we go. Let's change it up here. And now let's give you the box score on Game 1 of this series for Odell. 5 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs, 5 were earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Surprisingly, he dealt with Mantle, struck him out twice, but the Yankees still got him as they've been piecing away hits. And then Clete Boyer's big 3-run homer busted it open in the 5th. So here's Richardson. He is so far 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and scored on the air in the 1st. He struck out in the 3rd and walked back in the 4th. So here's Bobby, right-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher now. 1-9, ground ball to short. There's some Yankee luck finally running out a little bit. That's a nice 1 column for Richardson as a nice play by Pagan, 1 away. So 1 out here in the 6th. Here's Thomas Tresh, 2 for 3 in the ball game as a rookie. Line to third to end the 4th. Tresh switch hitter now bat lefty against Miller. 3-9 ground ball to first. That's Cepeda. He is a D stealer, so we'll go ahead and say it's 3 unassisted. And there's 2 outs. And it brings up the Mick. So Mick comes in. He is 1 for 1. He 1 for 3. He struck out twice against Odell, and then he had a single in that big 5th inning and scored in that 4-run uprising. Mantle now batting his more comfortable, stronger left-hand side. Boy, Miller's got to be careful with that power now. 3-5 and walks him. So Mantle is on with a walk. Again, he will be held, of course. Again, if he wants to go, he'll have that good speed, but now he'll have to pitch to Maris, batting a little more comfortably against a right-handed pitcher. Runner on first and 2 outs. Stu Miller working from the stretch, top of the 6th, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, 4-9, lefty single. Single to center field. Mays has got it. Mano will not try to test that arm, and there's 2 on and 2 outs. So with 2 on and 2 outs, Yankees still piecing some stuff together. That's base hit number 11 through 5 2/3. And now here's Elston Howard, 1 for 3. So Howard bat, righty versus righty. Stu Miller from the stretch, 2 on 2 outs. That is a 5-5 righty, 5-ball shallow right field. The Lou makes the catch and ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, walk, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. All Yanks, Game 1, 6-0. So now it's going to be Mays, Cepeda, and Davenport for the Giants in the 6th against Ford, staying in this game with the big lead. All right, let's just continue onward here. And now Mays the batter. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Mays against Ford. Ford with the windup and the pitch. 6-8 fly ball left field. That is going to be the left fielder Tresh. Makes the catch, and Mays is retired. He's 0 for 2. So now here's the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda. So Cepeda batter 0 for 1. Cepeda against Ford, 2-11, popped it straight up to the shortstop. Kubek is there, calls everyone off, and that's 2 outs. So the meat of this giant lineup going meekly. Here's Jim Davenport. He's walked twice. No official at-bats in the World Series. Ford, the windup. Here's the pitch. 3-3 lefty, line drive, second base, right at Richardson, and it ends the 6th. 3 up, 3 down for Ford. He's getting stronger. We go to the 7th, 6-0 Yanks. Top of the 7th, Skowron, Boyer, and Ford. So it'll be Skowron, Boyer, and Ford to bat here in the 7th against Stu Miller, who can go 3, so he's fine fatigue-wise. Top of the 7th, here's the pitch. That'll be a 6-8 to a righty. Double 1-10. That's a 4. A double for Skowron. He's 2 for 4. So Skowron doubles. He's on at second. Here's Clete Boyer. He blew this thing open with a 3-run homer back in the 5th inning. Right-handed hitting third baseman. Runner on second with 1 out. From the stretch is Miller. Here we go. 5-8 to a righty, struck him out, and Boyer down on strikes, 1 away. And now this is the bottom part of this order, so it's going to be Ford with Kubek to follow. So with 1 out, we'll see what's going to happen here. Ford a single back in the 3rd inning. That's a 1-7. That's not going to go well. That's a strikeout. So the one hitting pitcher cards don't do well. So a runner on second and 2 outs, and here is Kubek. Boy, these Yankee kids, like the Kubeks and Trushes, are really playing a big role today. Kubek 2 for 4 in the ball game, has an RBI, but he'll now bat against a right-handed pitcher. We'll see how much this will affect this one. 2-9 to a righty, single, 2 stars, RBI for Kubek. Yankees lead by 7. So Kubek knocks home another run. And boy, this kid is just overperforming. What a game for Tony Kubek. 3 for 5, 2 RBIs. Yankees lead 7-0. Base hit number 13. And now here's Bobby Richardson. He was supposed to be the glue on this team. He has not been well. 0 for 3, a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout so far. Miller from the stretch and the pitch. That could go real well. 1-6 righties, a double 1-7. That's a single. 2 stars for Bobby Richardson. Base hit number 14. As the Yankees continue the onslaught. And again, it brings up the other rookie, Tommy Tresh. 2 for 4. Boy, they're manhandling this giant pitching staff. 14 hits through 6 2/3. Miller from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-6, and that is a single 1-5. Does not get through. Oh, they finally caught a little bit of a break. That's a 9. That's a line drive right at Hiller. So it ends the inning. Yankees do score 1. They strand another 2. And at the end, we go to the 7th inning stretch in San Francisco. Not much hugs going on as the Yanks are winning this one big by 7. The Giants will now send up Bailey, Pagan, and probably a pinch hitter for Miller in the 7th, as the Giants are need to find some offense really fast here, as this has gotten really out of hand pretty fast. Bailey 0 for 2. Whitey Ford still out there. 2-9 lefty ground ball back to Ford. Ford's got it. He gives himself a chance to straighten himself up and throws a strike for the first out. And now here's Jose Pagan. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Remember, Whitey Ford started this game wildness, but since then he's retired the last one. Since the walk to Davenport in the 4th, he has retired the last 10 Giants. So Ford now dominating this game 1 of the series. That is a 3-8 to a lefty. Ground ball to the shortstop. Again, that's Kubek makes the play, and there's 2 outs. Dominating performance, to say the least. And now the pitcher's card will come up, and they will bring in Manny Mota. Not on this roster, because I don't have one guy. Actually, of all the guys in the complete rosters, I did not have one dude. That is not too bad for a Strat set for as played World Series rosters. So Manny Mota, not on, I don't think was on the active roster. He will now bat, which is kind of amazing. Long career that Manny did have. He 74 at bats, a double, hit 176. So the magic pinch hitter, Manny Mota, will bat here, right-handed hitter against Ford. 2 outs in the 7th. Yankees lead by 7-0. 1-9 lefty popped it straight up. Kubek is there, makes the catch, and I mean, Whitey Ford is mowing down the Giants here in San Fran. We played 7. The score 7-0 Yanks. And new pitcher for the Yanks pitcher for the Giants will probably be a longtime friend who pitched a no-hitter in perfect game in World Series play. Don Larson will come in and pitch the Giants. So Larson, a right-handed pitcher, remember him, had the perfect game for the Yanks in World Series play. He pitched in the actual game. Might as well bring him in, and again pitched in the actual game. So here it is, top of the 8th. The Yankees will now send up Mantle, Maris, and Howard, talking about hello, how are you? For this Yankee team. Mantle so far is 1 for 3, a single and a walk and a couple strikeouts in the 8th. Yankees 7 runs, 14 hits. The Giants no runs, 2 hits, and a couple huge errors early. 110 to Mantle against a righty is a single 1-19. That's a 12 base hit. Mantle base hit number 15. So he's on again. And now here's Roger Maris. So Maris, the batter, runner on first. He is 2 for 4 with a walk. Maris is 2 for 4. Reached on an error that scored him on the first. Fielder's choice in the 3rd. Singled and scored in the 5th, and a single in the 6th. Here we go. 2-7 for Maris. Double play ball. 4-6-3, and he gets out of it. So that's what the Giants needed from him, was get a double play ball. 2 outs here in the 8th. And now here is Elston Howard. Howard, the batter, 1 for 2, 1 for 4 in the ball game. So 2 outs in the 8th. Larson looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. 2-6, struck him out. Don Larson comes in against his former mates, gets himself a hit, double play, strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 7-0 New York. We go as we play here in Candlestick Park on 1962 Retro Replay World Series Game 1 replay. Let's go ahead and see if anything is going on. We don't. So let's gotta take a timeout, folks, and pull it up a little bit, and we'll go ahead and talk about Game 2. The Giants won Game 2. Funny thing is, the Yankees did win Game 1 of this series on October 4th, 1962, 6-2. So they scored 1 more than they did in real life. And Whitey Ford, remember, did go all the way. So in Game 2 of the series, it will be Jack Sanford on the mound for the Giants, and he'll be taking on Ralph Terry. And it looks like the Yankees will have the same lineup. Yogi Berra will actually be in the lineup. He'll bat 6th and catch. Dale Long will be batting 7th at first, so no Muscaurin in the second game. And Ralph Terry is your pitcher. So for the Giants, it will be Hiller, Alou. Oh, the Alou brothers. So it's going to be Hiller, Alou, Matty, and Philippe, followed by Mays. McCovey gets to start at first. Tom Haller, so Al Dark playing the percentages. Davenport, Pagan, and Sanford. Again, the Giants won 2-0. Sanford did pitch a complete game this one. So that'll be on Game 2. Hopefully, maybe we'll have that game later on this evening. So Game 2, it's 7-0 Yankees. It'll be Keene, Hiller, and Alou here in the 8th as Whitey Ford stays on the mound. So here we go, and the pitch. 6-9, 14 against Ford. Fly ball right field. That's the right fielder. Comes and makes the catch, and that's 1 away. Right fielder for the Yankees is Roger Maris. Makes the play, 1 out. Again, since the 4th inning, he has retired every Giant. So Ford has retired the last 13 Giants right now. And here is Chuck Hiller. He's 1 for 3, singled back in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. 5-7 lefties. A ground ball to second. You keep testing Bobby Richardson. It's not going to go well. That is an 8. That's a 12. That's an out. 4-3. Won't even have to look it up. That's 2 outs. 2 outs in the 8th. And there's Billy O. He's grounded to double play, hit by a pitch, and fly to left. Again, Ford just rolling through this lineup. Ford looks in and the pitch. That's another 5-7. You keep throwing, gets the second baseman. Richardson's a 1-11. He gets it without a throw and throws him out, ends the inning. Giants 1-2-3 in the 8th. We go to the 9th. Yankees lead by 7-0. So now the Yankees come in 7 runs, 15 hits, and no errors, while the Giants, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. So now it'll be Skowron, Boyer, and Ford, the bat in the 9th. So Skowron so far in the ball game is 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, a single and a double. He'll hit against Don Larson here in the 9th inning. That's a foul ball. Rolled it over the box, so it's 1 away. So fouled it off, strike 1. That's a 4-8 on Larson. Double 1-6. That's another double for Moose Skowron. So Moose 3 for 5 so far. Boy, he's had a quiet, solid game. That is so far his 5th base of the game with 2 doubles and a single. And now here's Clete Boyer, had that big home run that really opened up this game back in the 5th. Runner on second, nobody out, top of the 9th. Here's the swing, 2-9 for Boyer, double on a 1, that's an 11, single 2 stars. Here comes Skowron, he scores without a throw, and the Yankees open up the lead to 8-0. Another RBI for Clete Boyer, his 4th of the game. So now back, it's going to be again Whitey Ford. He'll bat, he wants to complete this. Hopefully doesn't get hit by a pitch at this point. Runner on first. And nobody out. 6-6 to a lefty. Oh, my goodness. He is not in home run, luckily, and that will be a fly ball right field. Would not have been gone. The split did not fall in his favor, but still, Ford hit a shot to right field, but the right fielder, Lou, brought it back in the park. So with 1 away, with runner on first, back to the top of the lineup for Tony Kubek. 3 for 5 in his first initial World Series. Yankees with 17 hits. Larson from the stretch. 1-6 to a left into a righty. Struck him out. Kubek finally down on strikes for the second out. So Kubek and now brings in Bobby Richardson. He's 1 for 4 with a run scored, a walk and a strikeout so far. 2 outs in the 9th. Yankees add 1 in the 9th, adding the extra point and 2-point conversion. Leading this one by 8-0. 1-4. No power there, though. 1-4 ground ball to short. Good play there by Pagan. Throws him out and ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Yankees all over the Giants as Whitey Ford goes for the CG here on day 1 on the World Series. So now it's going to be Mays, Cepeda, and Davenport. Ford can only go 7 strong innings, and folks, he has not given up a hit in the last since he walked. Davenport was the last guy on base, and before that, he only gave up hits to Keene to lead off the game, and the Chuck Hiller in the 3rd. Those are the only 2 hits in the game. He has walked, I believe, 5, and his last walk was the Davenport, like we said, in the 4th. He has not given up anything since. He's retired the last 12 San Francisco Giants. So here is Mays, followed by Cepeda and Davenport against Mays, against Ford in the 9th. The chairman of the board is in charge today. Here it is. 2-7 is a single 1-16. It's a 3. Breaks that up. So Mays, first base runner and the 3rd hit of the ball game. So the Yankees don't want to have to go to their bullpen. Here's Orlando Cepeda. So Cepeda is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Needed that in the 2nd. So Cepeda will bat here. That is going to be a 2-5 versus a lefty. See you later. Deep drive to left field. Back goes Trash. he looks up, he'll run out of room. Home run for the baby bull. And it's now 8-2 as Cepeda homers the deep left field. So that is 2. One more could fatigue out Whitey Ford here. And again, I play the inside pitch rule. If you reach a dot on your card, once you're tired, you are removed. So Ford probably will try to complete this. We'll see if he can. Here is Davenport now. 8-2 Yankees here in the ninth. Davenport has walked twice and lined to second. 3-10 versus a lefty. It's a ground ball to short. That's Kubek. Throws him out, and that is the first out. So Whitey Ford kind of takes a little break right there. Now here is Ed Bailey, the catcher. He's 0 for 3. So Bailey to hit, 0 for 3. He has struck out, fly to right, and ground to the first. Here is Bailey. 2-8 lefty, ground ball to second. That's Richardson. Gets it and throws him out. And there is 2 quick outs. So now here is Jose Pagan. On the on-deck circle will be Willie McCovey. He will swing for the Giants here. So Pagan, the batter. Pagan, here it is. That's a 2-5. Does not tire out. Ground ball to short. That is a good throw by Kubek. Throws him out. And that is your ball game of Game 1, the 1962 World Series. So let's go ahead and do some end game stuff here. The winning pitcher, Whitey Ford, he does go the complete game route. We'll give you his box in a minute. We'll go ahead and keep it right there. That is fine. Actually, this is 11. Let's see, we can go to do an exact game there. So this will be at Candlestick Park, and we'll use today's date. Losing pitcher is Billy O Dell. We'll go ahead and save that. And then we'll go ahead and give you the box score for this one. So the Yankees go to 1-0. Giants 0-1. Game 1 of this World Series. So the big hitters for the Yankees, they were 17 of 45, 8 runs scored, 7 RBIs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. They actually stranded 12 on base. That's how many times they got on base. 8 runs, 17 hits, and no errors, and stranded 12. The Giants, 4 for 30. They came around in the last inning. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 4 walks, 6 assists, 2 errors, which were big, and they left 6 on base. Alou both had, or say the error, they claim Alou had both the errors. He did not. He had the one, and then I believe it was Hiller who had the other one in left, I believe. Left on base, we said Yankees 12, Giants 6, doubles by Scour, and he had 2. Boyer, that big home run, opened up the landslide. That was back in the 5th. Cepeda had the home run as a little extra window dressing in the 9th. Didn't really matter much. RBIs, Boyer had 4 RBIs. Howard with 1, Kubek with 2, Cepeda with 2. Mantle added a stolen base. Maris, Alou ground into double plays. Harris left 3 runners left in scoring position. Maris, Richardson left 1. Tresh left 3. Cepeda left 2. Odell and Pagan left 1. Winning pitcher Ford, 9 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. Odell took the loss, 5 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, while Miller pitched 4 innings, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Larson, 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run was earned, and 2 strikeouts. Game 1, 1962 Retro Replay World Series. And folks, that is a final. So we'll try to bring in Game 2 probably later on this evening, as this has been a lot of fun. 1962 revisited with these cards I'm looking through today. So we'll go ahead and continue the World Series. Please come back tonight. If you happen to watch this first game, we'll continue to bring you the World Series till we get a champion. It's 1-0 Yankees. We go on to Game 2. It will be Ralph Terry versus Jack Sanford for the Giants.